Lightning Web Components. And sometimes developing Lightning Web Components become very time consuming because we have to do every development into VS Code and then we have to deploy it into our org to see the very result. So over this problem, Salesforce came up with a very cool feature, and with the help of that feature, we can develop Lightning Web Components locally, and then we can even see the result locally into our web browser. So today we would be learning that how to do that, how to set up our system for doing LWC development locally, and then going forward we'll learn how to doing that. So for that, there are certain prerequisites. So first of all, just download Salesforce CLI. For that, you can just go to this link. I'll be providing this link into the description. Just go to this link and download it as per your operating system, maybe Mac or Windows, and then just install it. And post that, we need another thing, which is a developer hub org. So for that, just go to your production org or maybe a developer edition org and just search for dev hub and just click on this and enable this dev hub. So it is enabled for me, and maybe if it is not enabled for you, just enable it. So with this, we also have the second prerequisite with us. Now the other thing is we need a stable browser. Stable browser as in which is supported by this local server that we are going to install for Salesforce. So for that, basically as of now, Salesforce have come up with these 2-3 browsers: Google Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. I would be using Google Chrome because I like working on that, and you can choose whatever you want. But yeah, as of now, there is no support for Safari. This is still in beta. Now, to install the local development server into a system, first of all, just open CMD. I'm opening it, and now just write down this command. Let me just write it. dx plugins install at Salesforce LWC Dev Server. So what will happen that with the help of this command, it will install a plugin which is LWC Dev Server, which is a part of Salesforce CLI plugin. It's an add-on to that. So we just need to download it and install it into our system. So with this command, we are asking the system to just install it, and I'll just press enter. Now this installation might take some time, so just wait for it and have patience. It will get installed. LWC Dev Server is now installed into my system. Now I have to go to the third step, and which is just check for updates. For that, I just need to type in another command, which is sfdx. So let me just clear the screen first, and now I just need to check if there is any update available for this, and if it is, then my system will pull it up with this command, sfdx plugins update. This will check if there is any update for this particular, and then if it is, then it will download. So now my system is updated with the latest update that is available for the plugin, and I have run these commands. So next step is to start the development, to start creating a Salesforce DX project. For that, just go to your Visual Studio Code and just use Ctrl+Shift+P, use SFDX create project. This will ask you for the template, choose follow the wizard. I'm choosing a standard template. I'm giving a name LWC Development. Pressing enter, it is asking me the position. For now, I'm taking desktop only. So this will basically create a project for me with a standard template, and with the standard template I got all these folders: applications, aura, classes, flexi pages, layouts, and LWC, everything. Okay, so these are just folders. Now let us just the second step is to authorize your dev hub org. Now let us just authorize a dev hub org. Just Ctrl+Shift+P and write dev hub, and it will take you to the web browser, wherein it will ask you to log in and provide one This was my credentials. It is logged in. This is asking me for CLI access. I'll allow it. Once this is allowed from my end, so which means I'm logged in, and over here I'll see that this is successfully done. As we have already done the first and second step, now let us just create a default scratch hook and see. Just type scratch and press enter. It will ask you the path, it will ask you the name that you want to give. I'm giving LWC local, giving the default 7. You can choose as your choice. Just create a default scratch hook and okay, so now in my system I also have my default scratch hook and the default time is 7, and for quick access you can see over here you will see the name LWC local that I was giving and this icon. So these two things basically comes when we have a default scratch hook for our our project. So by clicking on this, I can anytime do certain commands, and if I want to open my default scratch hook into my browser, I just need to click over this and it will by default open by default, or which is open my default scratch hook. Okay, now let us start the local development. For that local development server, for that you just need to write down this command into your CLI uh, and just run it. Okay, so I'm going to my terminal. Over here I'm writing down one command, sfdx force lightning colon LWC colon start and press enter. So post running this command, it will ask you for one permission that I've already, you just need to give that fiber permission, and post that you just need to open up this link. Once you'll open up this link, this will be open up like this. So blah, while are you already, so now cool, now I have this LWC into my system. Now what I can do, I can just do the development over here and I can just directly refresh it into my local host and I can see it. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is it. And thanks. If you have any question, you can just let me know and we can, anytime connect and see.